Broad City Broads with Hannah, she, her,
and Jesse, they, she.
This is a Broad City rewatch podcast where we go episode by episode analyzing Abbi and Ilana's crazy shenanigans. Welcome back to episode 3, part 2.
Just to recap where we are, Abbi and Ilana are at the park with all of the dogs, and Lincoln is there too. Lincoln starts naming the dogs.
Yes.
That's why I thought he might not like them, because he named one Dumbface and one Ballsack.
Yeah. And then the other is General Zhao and
It's like, have you seen Ugly Betty?
I have not.
Okay, it's a great show. She's kind of like this rich woman / wife of this magazine editor. But did you look up a picture? Like, she looks like...
Showed the picture in the show, which I really appreciated because I didn't know. No, it really is perfect.
She honestly does look like Judith Light.
150%. But also Lincoln named the dogs based on their personalities. So I feel like that's less on Lincoln, more on the dogs, right?
I guess. So what about their personality is Ballsack?
I don't know.
Dumbface. Those seem pretty physical.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. He does like dogs, though. He does.
Yeah. But also, I mean, maybe we're subpar dogs, because like I like humans, but maybe some people are less amazing than others. They deserve a less amazing nickname.
I personally disagree, but
Well,
I love all dogs.
Oh, okay. Do you like Lily, my sister's dog? I've shown you pictures.
Yeah, she's not cute. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Unsettling creature.
Because her tongue permanently sticks out to the side.
Yeah, and that could be cute, but she also has like cataracts or something. I don't know. Like her eye is like silvery, and she's got like a bend in her spine, and her legs are really chickeny. She's not cute.
She's like a spindly old looking dog.
Yeah, like she has seen better days for sure.
Big Lily.
Big Lily. Lily could be Ballsack, I guess. But, I mean, obviously, Ilana can't just return Judith because she's a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Deserves a high-class hang with Ilana.
VIP treatment.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And so they part ways again.
Mm-hmm.
And Abbi is on the subway headed to North Brother Island.
Yeah. It starts out being a packed subway, but then you can tell she's going far. She's the only one
Left.
Yeah, she runs to catch a bus. She's on a boat with some twins, a lot of twins.
Okay. Well, yeah. So on the subway, when everyone leaves, like creepy music starts playing.
Yeah.
The lights flicker on and off.
Oh, yeah.
Then, yeah, seriously, so creepy. The matching twin outfits on the boat.
There's like 3 twins, 3 or 4 twins.
Yeah, that's a no for me.
Are you anti-twin?
That just looked terrifying. I'm anti-scary movies.
I agree with that.
Have you seen Shutter Island?
No.
Me neither. I know what movie, there's some movie where it's like 2 twins in the doorway.
Shining. The Shining.
The Shining. So is it a callback to The Shining? Maybe.
I don't know. I actually tried to look up like horror, like movie, like twins in horror movies, and nothing like that came up because it felt like a specific homage to something, but I didn't know. But yeah, maybe The Shining. Have you seen The Shining?
No, I just know that.
I have seen that one. I don't feel like that's like too scary though. It was very weird, but I wasn't really like scared by it.
I wasn't scared, but I was definitely like, okay, their goal is to make you a little creeped out, and I'm definitely
for sure. Yeah, then she's like trudging. I don't know what it is, but like some sort of. It looked like an old building foundation or something.
Yeah, it looks like North Brother Island, but I'm like, I don't think they could film on there.
I don't think it was North Brother Island. I think they just like filmed on a small little island and then they shot to like a warehouse. But I also love the sign for One Direction SH
Costco.
shipping in Costco. I love Costco.
I know, me too.
It's just great.
They have everything you could want.
Yeah. Who needs shipping when you have Costco?
Yeah, if you can make it out to that shipping warehouse, might as well just hit up Costco.
Yeah. She will.
Uh-huh.
We'll get to the Costco, but that's after we meet Garrel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Garrel was played by Virginia Robinson, and she is in 2 other episodes of Broad City as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
As Carol?
Yep, as Garrel.
Okay.
And she is also in at least 1 episode of Inside Amy Schumer, and she unfortunately died in 2018.
Aw, Carol.
Yeah, so Abby gets up there. Garrel's eating yogurt. And
As
that
in-
actually made me feel like physically ill, honestly. Like it grossed me out so much. I like yogurt.
I'm personally fine with eating yogurt, but it is disgusting to watch people eat yogurt.
I like yogurt. It's really good. But like seeing it like on her mouth, I don't know, it really grossed me out.
I can't handle that. I can't handle like people chopping their food. I can't handle that.
I don't want to hear people eating at all.
Mm-mm,
I don't
mm-mm.
want even hearing people breathe. And I know that's like not nice. I don't know. I just like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, no, that's an absolute no. They definitely made her extremely creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And her comment about having her supervisor watching is
In an empty warehouse.
a massive empty warehouse.
And she's the only desk.
No, yeah, that was great.
But Garrel informs Abby that she cannot pick up this mail because she's not Jeremy. And she's going to either need an ID or 2 pieces of mail.
And I loved when she's like, let's see some ID, Jeremy. And Abby goes, I am not a man.
Say that because it's so good.
Not a mom.
Yes, always. She gets very sensitive about.
Yes, yes. I am not a mom.
So she has only one other option, and that's to call Bevers.
She has to be left out of options in order to call Bevers.
Yeah, like scraping the bottom of the barrel.
The popsicle juice barrel.
Yeah.
And I loved that when she calls Bevers, he seems like such a normal functioning human.
Yes, he's like having a regular brunch with regular people, acting like a person.
He's like apologizing for having to take the phone call.
Yeah.
And he looks showered, like his hair looks clean.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm out. We're at the exact same schedule. When you're gone, I'm gone. She's so annoyed.
There. When you're home, I'm home.
Yes, literally. Ugh. And that's the worst. I feel like that's like the worst roommate thing. I feel like it is to have alone time.
You definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bevers is like about to get his mark. Like he's not inclined to go traipsing across New York City to meet Abby, but the rotisserie chicken offer pulls him in.
From Costco. Yeah.
Very convenient for Abby.
He's like, let me finish my mimosa. I'll be right over.
Oh, mimosa.
He is going to come. He's going to come, and he took an Uber or a taxi. And she was like, how'd you get a taxi from? He's like, oh, there's like a bridge right there.
Okay, so here's another thing. He said, oh, the Whitestone Bridge is right over there. Well, I looked up the Whitestone Bridge on Google Maps, and it's nowhere near North Brother Island.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's supposed to make like this place more elusive. Like, how did they, like, what do you mean he took the bridge to get here? Or if they're just like, you know, go along with us, y'all. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But for them to name it specifically, I'm like, there's got to be some reason.
North Brother Island?
No, for them to name Whitestone Bridge.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
And I also looked up the location of that UPS office.
Uh-huh.
It's like horrible to get to. And it didn't seem near the bridge either.
Okay. Maybe it's just like, does it seem like the closest bridge? Do you remember that?
I took a screenshot of the Google Maps image. It's like a 17-minute drive away, according to Google. Unless, I mean, obviously it's an island, so you could like technically go across the river from any direction.
Mm-hmm.
But Google Maps is taking you to the point close. North Brother Island is closer on one side to Manhattan,
Okay.
and you're like 17 minutes away from Whitestone Bridge from there. So
Maybe it was just the closest bridge, and they're like, it's good enough for our purposes.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But Abby she went to Costco, she got chicken and toilet paper.
Toilet paper as requested by Bevers.
Yeah. So they go back to Garrel. Abby's, Bevers, you're Jeremy, you're my husband, you're not Bevers. And he's like, I got it.
And they kiss.
Yeah.
Fireworks go off.
Abby's literally like viscerally disgusted. Like,
Perfect chemistry now.
yeah, and they are together forever. The show's over.
The end. No, yeah. Obviously, it's horrible. And this is like the second time in the episode Bevers is being horrible and she has to play it off.
Yes, she has to because she literally like you see her like fix herself for Garrel. Like you feel like, oh,
Thank you.
yeah,
And yeah, Bevers can't do anything right.
no,
Like, oh, great. Yeah, I see you're Jeremy. He's like, no, I'm Matt Bevers.
yeah. Ugh. Abby hunts the rotisserie chicken
As she should.
as she should. And Bevers, I love the like drop down onto his knees. No,
Chicken!
chicken.
Well, and
I love that she punted the chicken.
I love that. And I love what Bevers says as he's running after her. He's like, no, Abby, I'm going to lose a flip-flop.
Yes, and she's wearing socks. She's wearing socks and flip-flops.
Oh, okay, I was wondering if he's wearing socks because I'm like, his socks or his feet look very pale.
No, he's wearing socks. How, like, that doesn't work with flip-flops.
It works for Bevers. I can understand.
I guess.
But no, yeah, does
Yeah.
not work well.
So obviously, Abby's had a rough time.
She's going through every possible channel to try to make her Jeremy dreams come true. And literally, Bevers is ruining all of them.
Yeah, literally. Bevers is ruining all of them. So,
While that's all going on,
what's going on?
Ilana is at the 10th agency. No,
Yeah,
yes.
Linda's freaking out, panicked. Abby or Ilana goes to grab another one of the candies. Linda's like, "Are you eating those?" And she's like, "Yeah." Like, Linda's like, "How many have you had?" She's like, "I don't know, like 30, 100." Linda freaks out. I love that Ilana said, because Linda's like, "No, this was for like a guess how many contest. Like, I need to know." I love that Ilana said, "You should have labeled all sides."
Yeah,
Because that's
like
what Bevers.
yes. And okay, this is a clear sign that a lot of Linda's issues are her fault
Oh,
because
for sure.
she immediately starts dumping out the jar to count all the
They
candies.
go everywhere.
And it's like, okay, Linda, that is not the priority. Clearly,
No.
it's not urgent to know how many candies are now in the jar. The phones are going off.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like anyone's in the office participating in this contest right now.
No.
Like, you need to understand prioritizing. Answer the phone.
No, yeah, and she doesn't even like do it. Like she dumps it out. They go everywhere. She's like panicked, trying to count them. Like there are better systems.
Definitely. One of them just waiting to do it. But
100%.
When Linda first starts like kind of worrying about how many of the candies Ilana ate, I thought she was worrying because it was like not candy, because it was like something toxic.
Oh my
Just,
gosh.
oh no, like you're gonna be sick. How many did you eat? And then no, it's for like a less important reason. But
Well, it is pretty important because poor little Judith is going
yeah,
to eat some chocolate.
it has important consequences.
Yes. They need to go to the vet.
So is it chocolate?
Yeah, it's chocolate.
Okay. Yeah. And there's symmetry again because Ilana goes on her knees and is like, Judith.
So good. Yeah, and I love they like zoom over. You can see Judith. When they zoom out, Judith's just lying on the ground with chocolate all in her mouth, or his mouth, which we'll learn at the vet.
Actually his.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Alana goes, "Oh, I've looked for that. I looked for a dick forever."
And there's so many, so much
Okay.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Judith needed to get his stomach pumped.
And Ilana decides to take this opportunity to also ask for Xanax
Yeah,
and hemorrhoid cream.
the medical advice.
I mean, two birds with one stone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the vet is played by Janine Garofalo, who is in a lot of who's in like a lot of stuff. I feel like she had a lot of
Oh, really?
yeah, she had like a pretty long list of things she was in. But she does a great job. It's also like she plays it so like so straight, like no. She like sort of replaces Abby. Not like replaces Abby because Abby will get it, but she's sort of like the backboard Abby of that. Like
Mm.
is like if would dog hemorrhoid cream work on human puddles? And she just no.
If I were to accidentally eat the cheese with Xanax in it.
Would I be like super chill or like would I die?
Yeah, yeah.
And she's just like, I'm not prescribing you dog Xanax.
But eventually she does check out Alana's hemorrhoids.
Yeah, she does. Well, Lana just like wears her away a little bit. You'll see later, like like, check out my mole. I also love when she's on the scale
Yeah.
thing. She's like, quite thin, like
Am
for
I
a dog.
skinny for a dog?
Yeah. I mean, hey, you gotta get your medical stuff checked out somewhere.
When you can't. This would again track back to Alana not having health insurance.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, a case is being built now. She at least does not have a primary care physician that she currently goes to.
That's for sure. And yeah, I mean, maybe this is like why she goofs off at deals, because she has to pay for her own insurance.
Yeah.
What
Maybe
chooses not to.
they are the ones who should be treating their employees better and not vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just switched up the whole game, Jesse.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That is something to think about.
Yeah. And I have a feeling we're gonna see this vet again.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
So after the vet, we are back to Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Abby and Bevers. Bevers feels he needs an apology.
They both feel like they need an apology from the other person,
Yes.
which I love.
Bevers is upset because she
Abby's
wasted.
not a good kisser.
Yeah, yeah, you were not a good kisser.
And she wasted a good chicken.
Yeah. And she's like, you've ruined my whole day.
Her life, her future.
Her whole life. Yeah. Oh, that's true. I mean, she's not going to have children with Jeremy now because of him.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, that was hers just a few hours ago. That was viciously stolen by him.
Her 3 box of condoms are gonna go to waste. think she jinxed herself there.
I know, I love when she said that. Ugh, I always do this. I jinx myself about doing condoms.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah,
And
she yells at Bevers and she's like, you need to take your little flip-flops and your socks and get out of here, move out.
it definitely seemed to me like Abby was trying to hold in a laugh during this scene.
I I have a hard time not laughing at things. Obviously, we know this, but like I could not be doing all the things they're doing and not be laughing.
I think I would be breaking the whole time.
That would be the worst. I feel like you're pretty good.
I would be friends with these people, probably. And then it would just become like a joke with your friend. And then I would break.
Maybe we would break at different times, which would actually be worse. It'd be better because we would never get anything done.
No scenes. Yeah.
No, we could do it. We'd pull.
We can get into character when our performance bibs are on.
We can't because I feel like when we prank or when we like make jokes, people, we can do it and not laugh.
People, I think our friend Jeff kind of believed we had a TV show.
Well, he for sure did. He says he did it. Other people are there to back us up that he did believe.
Briefly.
Briefly.
We had the network ready, we had the plot line, everything.
Yeah. Which is again why people didn't believe us when we said we had a podcast. But then it was real. Ooh, so now we're keeping people on their toes because they can never know because some of our things we do follow through it. Yeah.
But okay, so this is literally another episode where one of the characters' entire day goes down the drain. Abby's day went entirely down the drain.
Yeah. And she doesn't even work. I'm sure she's like an hourly employee.
Oh, good point. Maybe, yeah, probably.
No way she's a salaried employee at cleaner at the gym.
Yeah, you're right.
So she literally wastes, like she probably didn't like even get paid at all. Like this wasn't PTO.
Well, and she's at least negative $70 for the cab ride.
Yeah.
Plus the chicken.
Plus the chicken, which I believe at Costco are $5.
All right, so
not too bad. And
$75.
Oof. I mean, she'll probably never financially recover.
Definitely not emotionally.
Oh, emotionally, no way. That's a scar forever.
Yeah, and to make it worse, okay, well, on one hand, Jeremy comes back and he's like looking for the package, and Bevers takes responsibility.
He does, which is good.
Which we appreciate, except again, Bevers, you always do stuff wrong because now Jeremy is like gonna owe him one, gonna owe Bevers one.
Yeah.
And they go out to dinner as like a thank you. And again, Bevers, you're horrible.
Yes, more than once.
Bevers is like, no, you shouldn't come over. Like Abby's not gonna like that. And yeah. Bevers is like,
my friend's over.
Bevers is like looking like, hey, hook me up, man. Who do you know who's single? And he's like, nobody.
Yeah, Bevers literally is like, I don't know any. And he seems upset like he doesn't know anyone. But it's like, oh my gosh. The thing is, even if Bevers knew that Abby liked Jeremy, he would have been no help either way.
I don't know how he could not notice it.
It's Bevers. Oh, poor Abby.
I know. And Ilana, I guess she didn't really have any goals for the day.
No. Well, she did mess it up, though.
She still managed to mess it up.
She still messed it up because when she went to return Judith, she actually returned it to Cherish's house.
Dun, dun, dun. Cherish!
Yeah, the third time. And Cherish's owner is played by Doug Trapp. Yeah. And I love that one. It's like, oh my God, dude, like this is so me. Like to mess it up, to mess them all up by one. Like that's so me, dude. And he's so upset about, I mean, Cherish is obviously, I mean, he has like Yorkie art up and stuff.
Cherish is well loved.
Cherish is cherished, I would say.
Is cherished, yeah. And I'm sure it's like a nice quality for Ilana to have in that it doesn't really affect her
She doesn't
how
care.
she impacts other people.
Yeah.
But for other folks, you would hope she would be more self-aware.
Oh, she's like, oh, don't worry, don't worry. Like, I'll be back in like an hour, probably closer to 3. Like,
1 to 3 hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that if Alana cared more, then she like wouldn't be able to like get on with her day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause she upsets people constantly.
Yeah.
Probably like a coping thing, like necessary for her to live her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If she was more aware, would she be more
Well,
accommodating?
she wouldn't be the way she is, so obviously you don't want that to happen.
We obviously don't want her to change because
Yeah,
Elena's
and
perfect.
I feel like she very much cared, but also I think there's some good to this because she cares about the people who she cares about, right?
Oh, for sure. This is
She
not a
really
comment
cares
on her overall.
about like Abby's opinion, but I think like obviously to an extent, right? You don't want to like take someone's dog and then like return them to the wrong person. Like that's pretty bad. But like to the degree, to the point of like, if it's someone you don't care about, who cares what they think, like live your life, do you? I think that's very positive. And
Mm-hmm.
Alana does a good job of that. And I think she helps Abby do that too.
Definitely.
But we did get to see them both in their element without the real influence of each other. Obviously, there was some influence of each other. There always is, but like as much as you can in this show.
Yeah. And they're honestly not that different.
No, like they go about things differently, but they,
Oh, yeah. Them as people together and separate, I don't think it's very different.
no, no. But like
Yeah.
Abby's very like type A, wants everything to go right and it like doesn't. But then Alana's very like, whatever, things don't go right, she doesn't really care.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely come out different. But yes, they act the same. Ilana, I don't think filters herself. Like, it's not like, oh, well, it's my friend, so I can say whatever. I think she would say whatever to anyone,
Yeah.
anytime.
I mean, she literally honked her boobs to her boss. But something we didn't mention about Alana being at the vet was when she got cones on her hands.
Yes,
Did
that
that
is
scratch her butt?
yes. She got cones, and then at the very end, she scratches her butt on a sink.
And she's still with Judith, so like, who knows if she returns all the dogs?
Oh, that's true. It's just an assumption.
Yeah, we don't know.
Now, I think that the dogs got returned whether Alana did it or not, because these dog owners obviously care about their pups. They're getting them walked and stuff. So if they came home to a dog that wasn't their dog and saw their dog, then they would call the person, I would think.
If
Like
there's
they,
like a name on the tag,
yeah.
number. Mm-hmm.
So I think all the doggos will be fine.
The owners will take care of it.
If Alana doesn't, yes. Because logistically, because she said something about a lab, and she didn't have a lab when we saw her.
Mm-hmm. So there were more dogs involved. Yeah.
Probably. Wouldn't you think?
It sounded like that. Yeah.
So who knows how many dogs? I mean, she made it seem like, I don't know how many she made it seem, but I think it's probably, if you think about a full day's worth of dog walking, it's a lot of dogs. In this episode, I tracked two smoke counts, and they were both by Ilana. I
I
think
know.
Abby needed to stay real straight for this.
She was on a mission.
Yeah, she needed to really be focused on her goal.
Mm-hmm. A surprisingly low smoke count, I would say,
Yeah,
for the episode.
yeah,
I guess they both were busy gals this time around.
yeah. I mean, both of Alana's were during her work day.
Yeah. True.
Yeah,
But once she was once she had the dogs, she was like focused, kind of,
Yeah.
relatively.
Yeah. As focused as Ilana gets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that kind of leads into a new little segment we talked about doing for each episode, which would be who do we each think is the most dank of the episode? Which Hannah found online means like excellent weed. So essentially, in us determining, we'll each pick who we think is the most dank, and that's basically like who's the MVP of the episode, if you will. So, Hannah, would you like to start first?
I am going to choose Garrel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she is an iconic Broad City character. I mean, it was horrible and awesome. And I feel like she really made North Brother Island what it is. I'm gonna have to go with Geralt today. What about you?
Good pick. Yeah, Geralt crushed it, and it was quite unforgettable.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna go with the vet
Oof. Yeah.
because she accommodated Ilana, helped her out health-wise, saved the dog's life. Judith Light, no less.
I mean, yeah. A local celebrity.
And now worldwide.
So,
And with Broad City, yeah, worldwide celebrity. So hats off from me to the vet, I would say. She was the most dank.
I would say hats off to the guest stars. We both chose guest stars this episode.
Truth.
Yeah.
They did crush it.
They did crush it. Now, what would you rate this episode?
So I had previously picked out, like out of 10 blanks.
Yeah.
Before you gave your dank answer, I was going to say out of 10 Gerals. But I can change it. I can tweak it a little bit. I'm going to say I was excited about this episode because this is one of my favorites. I really love the whole North Brother Island thing. And they have some great guests on this episode. And also Bevers. We get a lot of interaction from folks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 yogurts.
I knew you were going to do yogurt. Okay.
What's yours, Hannah?
I also really like this episode. I think that I like that you did decimals this time. Yes, I'm converting you. I'm going to give it an 8.3. So basically the same, but I just want to mix it up. Punted chickens.
Out of 10 punted chickens?
Chickens, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe a more housekeeping thing. Let us know what you think about our podcast by rating us. That's one way other folks can find our show is by you leaving ratings, and then we'll show up like in searches. And also, at least on Spotify, there's like a poll you can answer, like what did you think of this episode? And we would love for people to respond to that so we have a better idea of what you might want to hear about or see, because this is like totally new and we're crafting it as we go. So
we're definitely still figuring stuff out. So if you have input, we would love to hear it.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Broad City Broads Pod.
Well, thank you for listening to our third episode of Broad City Broads.
Bye.
Au revoir, petite Waynes.
Special thank you to our friend Elena for designing our logo.
And to the Nicknames and Jeremiah the Fifth for letting us use their song, You're Smokin', You're Trippin'. Welcome back to season 1. I'm so sorry.